Hello guys, so today we will be doing block and tackle pulley as promised. First of all, I would like to say you something. This is very important. See, you know it very well that I don't have an air condition in this place. So that as to just cancel out the noise, I keep my fans off. So that you don't face any problem while listening to the videos. So I would like you to concentrate very hard on whatever is taught and take that part, because I am sweating and making videos for you. So that our work, our time doesn't get wasted and we stay in a very strong position during examinations. So please go through the video very well, write down everything that is taught. This is just a request. Obviously you will be doing what you will be doing under your AC in your house, but please try to listen to it. Okay, so we will be doing block and tackle pulley today. So we have already finished the single fixed pulley, single movable pulley, and the combination of fixed pulley and movable pulley. Now we will be doing something that is called block and tackle pulley. What is block and tackle pulley first of all? If you see there is a load over here. So you have to pull up this load, nothing else. You have to pull up this load. So as you can see over here, there are 3 plus 2, 5 pulleys that has been kept in certain arrangement, and this arrangement is called block and tackle arrangement. Now if you see, there are two ways to handle this load. Okay. First of all, you don't think that you have to pull this load up. We just think that there are two ways of handling this load. One way is you just pull it down, this string, you pull it down and this load will go up. But sometimes it may happen that this load is too heavy so that you cannot pull it. But you can just hold it so that its movement doesn't occur, so that this load doesn't move. So there are two options. One is you move up this load. If you can't do that, you can still hold it in your place, right? In that place. That much you can do. So if you can move up the load like this, then you are basically able to tackle the load. Now suppose you cannot tackle the load, you don't have that power to tackle the load, at least you can block the load at its place. Okay, so if you cannot tackle the forward, at least block him so he doesn't get through your goal post, right? So that is why it is called block and tackle. This is my definition. Obviously there are definitions in various books what is block and tackle pulley, but what I think is, if you cannot tackle the load, then at least you can block it, and that is the way I have remembered in my life. Okay, you can formulate your way. I have no problems with it. Now in this kind of pulleys, if you see, there is one set of pulley which is attached to a fixed frame. If you see, this is a fixed frame, and this one set of pulley is attached to this fixed frame. And this block of 3 pulleys you can see over here, it can be 2, it can be 1, but here there are 3 pulleys, and this block of 3 pulleys we will call fixed block. Next, if you see these 2 pulleys, this is basically attached with the load, and if the load moves up, this pulley will also move up, right? This pulley will also be moving up. How many pulleys are there? 2 pulleys. So 2 pulleys over here are movable, so they are called movable block, and the 3 pulleys over here are fixed, and hence they will be called fixed block, right? They will be called fixed block, and the 2 pulleys, movable pulleys, will be called movable block. So another very important thing that we have to discuss over here is, if you see, there is only one string circulating over all the pulleys. If you see this one, this is the way it is circulating, right? Over all the pulleys. At last the string is attached to the movable axle with a hook, right? Okay. So there can be a very important inference that I can draw from the fact that all pulleys are attached by single string. Single string means একটা দড়িতে একটাই tension. So all the tensions in this block and tackle system will always be same. So it will always be T wherever it is. It doesn't matter. We'll go into it anyways. So what have we learned over here? Now what can be asked in examination? That is also a very important factor over here. They can ask you to draw a block and tackle pulley like 3 in the fixed block and 2 in the movable block. So you have to draw this thing. Remember the strings that I have shown here. My drawing is pretty poor, at least in the board. So the drawing I have showed you here is not correct. Many people or many teachers will give you 0 for it. So what kind of diagram you need to draw? Basically this string should be tight enough, straight. Okay, straight enough, tight. Okay, tension hona chahiye string. Draw as per your book. There is no issues. Okay, show all the tensions. My drawing may be bad, but I have not missed any tension arrows over here. I'll show you. So first of all, if it is said that 3 are in fixed block and 2 are in movable block, then how will you handle it? These 3 are in fixed block, these 2 are in movable block. See, if you see the top 3 are in decreasing order of radii. So you draw the axle first in the fixed block and draw the axle in the movable block. Draw the first and the last pulley first. Okay? Draw the last and the first pulley, or the first or the and the last pulley first. You draw it. After you have drawn it, draw one string like this, straight. Okay? And with that you move up. Making this string straight, you draw another pulley. Then you come down with a string straight, draw another pulley over here. Go up, draw another pulley and attach it to this. So don't draw the pulley first. Draw the first and the last pulley first, and after that one by one you will be adding pulleys. Okay, finished? So that is what I wanted to say over here. Drawing of this kind of pulley is very important. It comes in examinations. Many people make mistakes, but we shouldn't make it. Okay, the strings should be straight with complete tension, and the way I have said you draw it that way, there won't be any mistake. Okay. Now where is the effort acting? Effort is acting over here. Here is the load. Next. In this block and tackle system, always remember number of pulleys in the fixed block. In this top block or the fixed block, the number of pulleys will be either equal to movable block or 1 plus movable block pulleys. So if there are 2 in the movable block, here can be 2 or 3. So what you have to practice? You have to practice 3 plus 2, then 2 plus 2, then 2 plus 1. Please write it down and practice it. Obviously practice it. 2 plus 1, that is it. Within this you will get more or less. Okay? And if you practice this, even if somebody gives you 4 and 3 also, you can do it. If you do 3 plus 2, you can do 4 and 3. Okay? So 3 fixed, 2 movable, 2 fixed, 2 movable, then 2 fixed, 1 movable. Okay? So that is it. The first thing what have we learned is, we have learned the preliminary things about block and tackle pulley. The qualitative things we have learned. We have learned that in block and tackle pulley, there will be a fixed block, there will be a movable block. In the fixed block, the number of pulleys will be either equal to the number of pulleys of movable block or 1 more than that. Okay? So here we have note down this. Note down this thing. रब करें इसको, नोट डाउन कर लीजिए. ओहो, लगेगा. Now we have to proceed to find out the mechanical advantage of this kind of tools. So I have to again draw, and now while I am drawing, you will also get an idea on how to draw this kind of pulley system. Okay. First I draw the first pulley. draw this as a proper circle. You will be having compass with you. Don't draw like me. In this one, almost make it of the same size. Okay. First thing is effort like this, and you join straight this one. Okay. Now you go straight like this. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Straight like this. Don't draw like me. Okay. Now like this. Here I draw another pulley. After that I come straight again over here, and here I draw another pulley. Here I go straight. Okay. So same I have drawn. So now we will be trying to calculate the mechanical advantage of this kind of pulley, also the velocity ratio. So let us do one by one. So if you see, there will be all same tensions. So you have to draw the direction of tension first. Effort is acting downwards, so in this thing the tension will be this. Here I can write E is equal to T. Now load is acting downwards. How many tensions will be there? So let us see how many strings are attached with the load. Here one tension, two. Here there is one tension. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So A is equal to 5 tensions. Okay. So what is mechanical advantage? Very easy. 5t by t is equal to 5. Always try to calculate. If the figure is given, always try to calculate. Do not go just by there are 5 pulleys, their mechanical advantage will be 5. You will fall in trouble. I will show you why. After this, I will take that part also. I will show you why you will fall in trouble. Next. So this is mechanical advantage. What is velocity ratio? Displacement of effort by displacement of load, or velocity of effort by velocity of load. So if you see over here, there are 5 pulleys. If the load goes up by x centimeters, the effort has to come down by 5x centimeters. Okay? We have already explained this while we have spoken about the movable pulley, how these things happen. So displacement of effort will be 5x by 5. So again, if you see velocity ratio, 5x by x is 5. So in this kind of pulleys, the mechanical advantage and velocity ratio are always 5 for 5 number of pulleys. We can see. Remember one thing, if there is a normal block and tackle pulley given to you and nothing else is given, then mechanical advantage may not be 5 in this kind of pulley, because we have considered no friction, no weight of the equipment over here. We have considered the weight of load only, and no weight of this string and all this has been considered. No force of friction has been considered, and that will not be the case in actual scenario. This is the ideal scenario. So in that case, the mechanical advantage is 5, but actually it won't be there. Velocity ratio is basically the distance covered by the string. Velocity ratio in this kind of block and tackle pulley will always be equal to the number of pulleys. Okay? Velocity ratio will be equal to number of pulleys in case of block and tackle pulleys. Okay? Velocity ratio will be always equal to number of pulleys. Okay? Okay? Achha. Now what will be the efficiency of this kind of pulley system? Obviously mechanical advantage is 5 and velocity ratio is also 5. So MA by V are into 100, so it will be 100%. Right? But if it is ideal, but normally it is not ideal, that is why mechanical advantage in case of actual block and tackle pulleys will always be less than number of pulleys. Always be less than number of pulleys. My question is, can the mechanical advantage and the velocity ratio of this kind of pulleys can be more than MA and VR? More than number of pulleys. That is, can it be possible to make a pulley or block and tackle system where mechanical advantage will be more than the total number of pulleys and also the velocity ratio? Is it possible? Let us draw a diagram now. Maybe there it is possible. Let us do one thing. Let us draw the figure in a different way. Let us have the effort over here like this. Okay? And what I will do? I will join this two. Okay? Then what I will do then? I will join this two. What I will do then? I will join this two, and at last I will be joining with this hook. Okay? Like this. The drawing is not very good, I understand. But let us check what can be the mechanical advantage and the velocity ratio of this kind of pulleys. Let us check the tensions first. In case of effort, there is this tension, so effort will be equal to T. The load is connected to how many strings? 1, 2, all strings are same, so tensions will be same. Already I have got 1, 2, 3, 4 strings, right? And also it is connected to this string also, so here will be also another tension. So it will be again 5T, right? Now, while we are considering over here, if the effort would have been in the downward direction, then the downward direction string was not acting directly against the load. So that string tension was not taken as L is equal to that T. But in this case, all the strings are acting against the load. So all the strings I have to take, and I am getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 strings, so 5T. So mechanical advantage will be load by effort 5T by T, that is 5, which is more than number of pulleys, right? So this is the exception. If the effort is pulled like this, then mechanical advantage, ideal mechanical advantage will be more than the number of pulleys. And in this case, the velocity ratio will also act as the same way. If you pull the effort by 5x distance, then the displacement of the load will be only x. Okay? Displacement of the load will be only x. So velocity ratio will be 5, and efficiency of the ideal machine as usual will be 5 by 5, that is 100%, right? The efficiency is always 100% for an ideal machine, you know that, because we are considering no friction, weightless springs we are considering. So in that case, efficiency will be 100%, and it was only possible if the VR was also 5, right? Because MA by VR will give you efficiency, and that is pretty clear to you. So there is an exception. If the pull of the load is like this, then mechanical advantage and velocity ratio will be more than the number of pulleys. But remember, normally the problems will be given to you in the way the diagram was drawn previously. And for normal block and tackle pulley, that is the diagram, because nobody is going to make a pulley that you have to pull in the upward direction. Oh, convenient nahi hai. That is not convenient, right? We have already read in the previous lectures. So what is convenient? Convenient is pulling in the downward direction. So वही वाला आपको देगा जो normally use होता है. So normally कौन सा use होता है? जो downward direction में pull करता है. Downward direction में pull करेगा मतलब mechanical advantage will either be less than or equal to the number of pulleys, but velocity ratio will always be equal to the number of pulleys. Please remember, velocity ratio will always be equal to the number of pulleys in case of block and tackle system, but mechanical advantage may or may not be equal to number of pulleys. It may be less than that. In case of actual machines, it will be less than that because actual machines won't have efficiency of 100%. So efficiency of 100, actual machines में क्या होगा देखिए, actual machines में efficiency will be less than 1 because I am not writing percentage. That means MA by VR will be less than 1. So MA will be less than VR, and VR is number of pulleys, so MA will be less than number of pulleys, either less than number of pulleys or equal to, right? For ideal machine it may be equal to. So for ideal machines MA will be equal to VR, for actual machines MA will be less than VR. If MA is less than VR, that means it is an actual machine, and in that case mechanical advantage will be lesser than the number of pulleys. Now this basically completes the total theory portion of the pulleys. You need not do anything else. Remember, you need not do anything else except the definition parts. You need to study the definition parts from your book. That whatever definition is given, you will write that one. Conceptually it's over. Okay, conceptually it's over. Nothing else is required. After this, we will have to solve the problem of concise physics, and we'll be obviously giving a worksheet to you next week maybe. Okay, so based on this two, we'll cover up the total machines. Okay, machines का worksheet आपको बचा है, work for energy का worksheet आपको बचा है जो आपको मिल जाएगी, ठीक है. Other than that, first you have to complete total concise physics book because in ICSE it is very important. It is very important. ठीक है, तो ठीक है. आप so what is your homework? After this you practice 3 plus 2, 2 plus 2, 2 plus 1 pulleys, ठीक है. Do all the theoretical question that is given to you, and in class only we will solve all the 10-12 problems are there. तो न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम्स हम क्लास में सॉल्व कर लेंगे, ठीक है. उसके लिए आपको घर में करने का कोई जरूरत नहीं है. न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम्स ऑल विल सॉल्व बाय द इन द क्लास ओनली, ठीक है. सो दैट इज इट फ्रॉम मी फॉर पुलिस. सो विल सी यू लेटर.